Mangala Devi Kannaki Temple is a historic temple located in the Idukki District of Kerala bordering Tamil Nadu, about 7 kilometers from Pazhiyankudi in Theni district and 15 kilometers from Thekkady in Idukki district. Kannaki is a legendary Tamil woman who forms the central character of the Tamil epic Chilapathikaaram. Kannaki is described as the chaste woman who stays with her husband despite his unfaithfulness. Their attempt to rebuild their marriage after her husband had lost everything but repented. How her husband is falsely framed then punished without the due checks and processes of justice. Kannaki proves and protests the injustice, then curses the king and city of Madurai, leading to the death of the unjust Pandyan King of Madurai, who had wrongfully put her husband Kovalan to death. The society that had made her suffers in retribution as the city Madurai is burnt to the ground because of her curse. In the Chera or Kerala and Tamil tradition, Kannaki has been deified as a symbol, sometimes a goddess, of chastity, with sculptures or reliefs in Hindu temples iconographically reminding the visitor of her breaking her anklet or tearing her bleeding breast and throwing it at the city. Chera, the king of ancient Tamilakam, had erected the temple for Kannaki around 2000 years back at Vannattipara and called it Kannaki Kottam, or Mangala Devi Kannaki Temple, and performed regular puja. It sits at an altitude of about 1337 meters above the mean sea level. It is surrounded by lush greenery and is closed throughout the year except during the Chera festival. The view from the temple premises is spectacular and one can see part of Eastern Ghats and some villages from adjacent state of Tamil Nadu. This temple is situated nearly 11 kilometers inside the Periyar Tiger Reserve, Thekkady. Entry to the temple is allowed only on the Chitra Paunami day, which usually falls in the month of May. Visitors can either trek to the mountain top or take an authorized jeep taxi. The Mangala Devi Temple is not just a place for pilgrimage, but a place where you can find the wilderness of the forest and the enchanting beauty of the nature. The forest has a good population of Nilgiri deer, wild beasts, elephants, bears and of course tigers and leopards. From the summit of the hill, we get a clear view of Periyar Lake, Kumili town and the vast plains of Kambam and Theni in Tamil Nadu. The temple is currently in dilapidated condition. It has 3 sanctuariums for Karuppu-Sami, Lord Shiva and Ganpati. From the sanctuarium of Ganpati, there is a tunnel leading to Madurai in Tamil Nadu. Only the remains of compound wall and gopurams remain. Ancient inscriptions on some of the stone blocks can still be seen. The entry starts at 6 am and there will be no entry after 2 pm. After 5 pm, no one is allowed to stay there in the Mangala Devi hill. Entry is allowed only after an airport-like multi-level security check including metal detectors. It is a strict plastic-free zone. Professional cameras also are not allowed. The festival is jointly organized by the Kerala and Tamil Nadu governments.
Oh கேள்விகள் என்னை கேட்டு உன்னை குற்றமற்றவனாக ஆக்கிக் கொள்ள துடிக்கிறாயே. இப்படி ஒரு கேள்வி நேருக்கு நேர் என் அத்தானை கேட்டிருந்தான், நீதி வழுவான் நெடுஞ்செழியன் என்ற பெயர் உனக்கு நிலைத்திருக்குமே, என் அத்தானின் உயிரும் தங்கி இருக்குமே.
தேவி அணிந்திருப்பது ஒரு சிலம்பு உன்னுடையது என்பதை விப்பித்து காட்டுவாய்.
என்ன பயன்? இறந்து போன என் கணவனை எழுப்பி தருவீர்களா? விட்டுண்ட கணவனை ஒட்டி தருவீர்களா? முடியாதுங்களா? முடியாதுங்களா?